Hi there, my name is Nigel Willman from Honiton Physiotherapy Clinic. If you can't get to somebody like me, but you have tension or pain, stiffness in muscles that just won't release, a fantastic way of doing that is using these spiky balls. Just a simple hard plastic ball with little spikes on, and we have two of them. They tend to need to come in twos so that we can have good symmetry between the stresses and loads that we're putting on them. Now, what do spiky balls do? Well, your body interprets pain and stiffness in muscles through sensation. And what these can do is they can provide an alternate sensation onto the skin and onto the muscles below, which can change the sensory information, change the neural response in a muscle. So actually simply using them to rub over an area very lightly can in itself help to reduce tension. We can go a stage further as well by using the hardness of them to press into tightness, which help to release things like muscle trigger points, which are areas of tight tissue in the muscle. So we can really use them in specific areas which are prone to tightness to help to release them. Do that in combination with stretches and exercises, and you might find that that is a real relieving thing to do. Now, using spiky balls can be a little bit uncomfortable. It's not really the spikes themselves which is the problem. It's just pressing onto tense areas, tight areas can be uncomfortable. But if you've ever been to a physiotherapist, you'll know that actually it can be pain with gain. Afterwards, you can feel a lot better and a lot looser, and you certainly should when using these. A mild amount of discomfort, certainly not severe pain, is perfectly acceptable with these. And what you should find is that we hold these for 30 seconds with the ball pressures, and if you find over the 30 seconds that it's a gradual dissipation of the amount of discomfort you're in, then we're doing the right level of pressure. Safety is obviously paramount, and I have to say a disclaimer here that you use these at your own risk. The videos that include the different areas of the body that we use these in are for information purposes only. So one of the most useful ways I find these to be applied is around the neck and shoulders. Obviously, we feel lots of tension and stiffness. We often hold lots of tension in these areas. So they're a fantastic way of reducing some of those tension areas, and combine that with some stretches, some movements, and we've got a winning situation. You feel a lot better. What we're going to show you now is a series of different positions which you can use these spiky balls in around the neck and shoulders. A very nice thing to start with is simply using the massage ball, rubbing it over the neck and the shoulders, over the skin. It can help to increase circulation and just generally give it a heightened sensitivity around the area. Then we're going to lie down, starting off with the balls underneath the neck, at the top of the neck, just behind, and for 30 seconds just massaging up and down using chin tucks. A pleasant experience, not painful. After 30 seconds we can then move the spiky balls to the mid part of the neck and again proceed with the same thing, doing 30 seconds of just moving around, a little bit of side to side, up and down in that middle part of the area. It should not be painful, just a feeling of pressure, mild discomfort, but certainly not painful. Progressing further to take the balls into the tops of the shoulders. Midway between the neck and the shoulder itself is the upper trapezius muscles, and these are where we often feel a lot of tension. We can increase the pressure onto this area by just pushing on our feet and lifting our arms up, which helps to increase that spiky ball pressure into those very tense muscles. What we're going to do is have a progressive movement now of increased load and pressure through it by bridging up. We'll do 10 bridges, and then of course we can also combine the bridge with the arm lift as well, which this really gets into the area and helps to really release it off. This can often be the most discomfort, which you need to be obviously wary of. If you find it too uncomfortable, you can use a wall to put the balls either side of the neck and roll up and down by doing some gentle squats. The back of the shoulders are often very tight as well. Using the wall and the ball to move the arm around is a fantastic release for tight shoulders. And we also want to stretch and mobilise and release the front of the shoulder as well. This is the pec pressing the front of your shoulder into the wall, and the spiky ball is a lovely release for those tight muscles with rounded postures that we tend to have. So I hope those are really useful exercises for you, that you can use these little spiky balls to help reduce some of the tension and help those exercises and stretches to be a little bit more effective. It should leave you feeling looser and freer, and you shouldn't really have any residual soreness afterwards after doing it. So if you have some residual soreness, perhaps don't do it for a day or two. The maximum I would recommend that you use these for is maybe 3 times a day, but probably once or twice a day is sufficient to make it a very, very effective way of releasing the tension for yourself. And if you have any questions or concerns about using these, please feel free to email me at enquiries@honitonphysiotherapy.com. That's an email address which is also available on the website www.honitonphysiotherapy.com.